So you've decided you're going to set goals for 2015 for your art business. Where do you start? I hate acronyms. They're just annoying, and stupidly I don't remember what they mean anyway, but the idea behind them is good, and this one I actually like. Specific is what the S stands for, and specific, you want to set a specific goal. So you don't want to say, I want to show in galleries next year. Set a specific goal. I would like to show in 2 galleries next year. That's specific. You know exactly what you're reaching for. The M stands for measurable, and I think this one is really important. You need to have something that you can measure as you're moving along. So 2 galleries, that's your measurable item. If it's open-ended and it's just, I want to show in galleries next year, how do you know when you've achieved that goal? So make it measurable, put a number in there, put whatever the standard is that you're reaching for, put it in there so you can measure that goal. The A stands for actionable. You want to put this at the start of your goal. Make it an actionable goal. So exhibiting in 2 galleries next year. Exhibiting is your action verb. The R is for realistic. You want your goals to be realistic. Exhibiting in 2 co-op galleries this year. Right there, that's realistic. If you're a brand new artist, that's a realistic goal. Wherever you're at in your art career, set something that is realistic for you. The T stands for time bound, and this is really important because this is your time frame of what you're working for. So that is the SMART acronym for goal setting. And I think that that is a smart thing to remember as you are goal setting. That I also keep in mind when I'm setting my goals is the amount of goals that I set. I think keeping them few in number is important. 5 to 7 is a good number. I found that in researching goal setting, but that's also when I looked at my goals, that is what intuitively what I was doing as well. I think if you have just so many goals, pages and pages of goals, it's really hard to stay focused. You know, if you don't meet those goals, it can really crush you. So having 5 to 7 and trying to meet all of them, and meeting most of them is a good way to go, I think. Writing down your goals is found to be really important, and I definitely do that in the weeks leading up to New Year's. I have my sketchbook out and I'm just jotting down goals, ideas that I have in my mind. As I get closer to actually New Year's Day, where I write down my goals, is I'm starting to redefine those goals and decide which ones are really important for me. And then on New Year's Day, it's a little sick how much I enjoy this, but I actually really do look forward to New Year's Day, where I sit down and I actually type up my goals onto a spreadsheet, and I'm really defining my goals, and it's just such a positive thing to do for myself, and the whole year is ahead of me. It's like the world is my oyster when I'm writing down my goals. I save this spreadsheet to my desktop, and the reason I do that is so that I will review it frequently. And this works well for me. I've seen such a difference between when I review my goal sheet like once a month and when I actually do it daily or weekly. Do it on a consistent basis. That's why I save it to my desktop, because when I'm checking email, I can quickly open that and look at it as well. On my goal sheet, I have one column that states my goal. The second column where it actually defines what that goal is, what, you know, the measurements of that goal. The next column, I have the steps that I'm going to take to meet that goal. And then in the column, you notice I smile when I say that, the column on the far right side is when I have succeeded at that goal. I love filling in that part. I love going in and filling it in, and that's probably what keeps me reviewing it so often, is I go in and I fill in my successes. And that gives me the energy and enthusiasm to keep moving forward with that goal. So for me, that's a really important thing to do. And if I have a goal where I've succeeded, I've filled all that in, the whole goal is done. Success, finished. I actually I highlight the font and I change it to a hot pink, because that's my favorite color. Trust me, you're going to learn something by writing down your goals. It's going to take you to another level.
Hi everybody, I'm Paula from ArtStorm. So I'm here to talk to you a little bit more about some things you can do to have a more successful 2015. You will be able to check out more about this on my blog on artstorm.com. And if you have any questions, you can go ahead and email me at artstormllc@gmail.com. One of the things that I always recommend is to prioritize and make sure that networking is at the top of your list. I suggest that you pick 2 or 3 things and focus on those. A third thing that you can do this year to make sure that you're a little more successful than the last is to draw out the plan. A lot of artists can do this by actually drawing out or visualizing what they want to achieve, or you can write it down and then write a couple bullet points underneath of it to help you better visualize how to achieve your goals. A fourth thing that you can do is ask for feedback. After writing down a couple of your goals this year and drawing out a plan, talk to a few of your contacts or specific people that you trust and their opinions and see what they have to say. As an art agent, one of the things that I definitely recommend is being accountable. So this year in 2015, redefine your accountability and what accountability means to you. Get up in the morning and look at your goals and see what you can achieve that day. Being accountable for writing or learning or attaining new information and showing up. As an agent or somebody who works with artists, we always like to know that there's a lot of accountability. The last and most important thing is to turn your knowledge into power. Throughout the year, you have been writing down your goals, you have been writing down a plan, and you have been getting feedback to make sure that you're on the right path. So using that information and the accountability that you now have, use that to power through and further your career as an artist. And thankfully, the last and most important thing as we sit here in front of Push Art Gallery is to turn your knowledge into power. Everything that you've learned throughout the last year and everything that you will learn in 2015, make sure you use that to further your art career.
Thank you for listening to these ideas on goal setting. What I want you to remember is when you shut off this video is go grab a piece of paper or pencil and just get started on writing your goals. It's such a powerful and easy thing that you can do for yourself to keep yourself on task. It's so worth it no matter what your goals are. Make sure that as soon as you're done with this video as well, that you go and subscribe to my channel. I do plan to post videos throughout the year that are going to help you as an artist or as a small business owner. And if you have any suggestions or questions, art@cammiedavis.com is my email. I also have a website, cammiedavis.com. I would love to hear from you and love to get your comments.